Good morning. So today I've been challenged with the 20-minute challenge. What could I get done in 20 minutes today that would make the most impact? So I'm on my 16th minute. I better hurry. What I wanted to say is I want to talk about breathing. I have my degree in pharmacy, and I have my degree in dentistry. And what I'd like to say is I want to get a message out about something that a lot of people just don't think about, and that's how they breathe. They think about what they eat incessantly. Is this the right food? Should I have the cheeseburger today and eat the carrot tomorrow? I mean, we think about food all the time, but what we don't think about is the major catalyst in our body for every chemical reaction is oxygen. And so the only way to get the proper amount of oxygen in and CO2 out is to nose breathe. So most people do not know what they're doing. A lot of people are mouth breathing during the day, but at night particularly they will mouth breathe. And what happens when you mouth breathe in a particular jaw size, when the lower jaw is a little bit behind the upper jaw, there's no way physically that when you lie down at night that mouth is not going to drop open. And so when you do that, you start to mouth breathe, and what that does is equivalent of hyperventilation. So it's basically getting over oxygenated. It causes acid reflux, what we call airway reflux, and I can go into the whole physiology, but I don't have a bunch of time about it. I just want you to trust me on that the research has been done by the medical and the dental professionals, so we can look all that up. Here I want to just give you a brief outline of what needs to be done, how you can regulate your hormones, how you can regulate your cortisol levels, and how you can lower your blood pressure, how you can protect yourself against cancer, all the things that all the health conditions that we're trying to protect ourselves from. One part of it is oxygen, and how that oxygen is getting to our tissues, and airway size, and how we're breathing. So let's just get to it. Here are the facts. You should always be nose breathing, day and night. How do we know? Take a sleep study. There are 8 hours during the day you do not know what you're doing. If you have apneic events where you are holding your breath, your sympathetic nervous system has to turn on to tell you to breathe. When that happens, it sends your pulse rate up. Your cortisol levels are going to go up, causing you to store fat. So diabetes, blood pressure, cancer, ADD, ADHD, all the stuff. I mean, really anything that you can think of, as much as they relate it sometimes to how you eat or how much water you drink. The other component of it is oxygen, and truly that fuels every reaction in the body. It affects your hormone levels, everything. So it needs to be looked at. Get your sleep study, have your children tested, and then pick a modality of treatment and then retake the sleep study. So here's what needs to be done. Have a sleep study. Once you have a sleep study and those flow restrictions have been diagnosed, as well as those apneic events, whatever's going on, look at that. Sometimes the sympathetic nervous system is getting turned on 2,000 to 3,000 times a night, and that can lead you right into stroke. So let's get that sleep study. The 3 ways to treat it right now are to pull the jaw forward in a dental appliance, a CPAP, or surgically moving your jaw forward and opening up the upper jaw to open the airway. That's a pretty extreme for most people. However, that is an option. So the other thing, if you pick the CPAP, or if you choose the CPAP or the dental appliance, still make sure you use a piece of tape. Why? Because I want you breathing through your nose always. There's a pressure difference between the nose and the mouth. The mouth is allowing too much air, and a lot of health conditions can come from that. The other benefit, if there's nothing else, you get a shot of nitroglycerin every time you breathe through your nose. The mouth cannot do that. The mouth is made for speaking and eating. Your nose is made for breathing, and at night. Sometimes just taping will change your numbers and lower your flow restrictions because of the pressure difference. So I urge you, get a sleep study, get anybody that you care about a sleep study, have it read, looking at flow restrictions and apneic events, and then pick a modality if you need it and retake the sleep study and make sure it's working. And if it's not, keep going until you find something. So live healthy, breathe healthy. We can't live without oxygen, and we can't live long and healthy with poor flow of oxygen. So get it checked out. I love you. Bye-bye.